Hello, my name is Sam Sari and I am a slalom ski racer. Today I will be going over some of the environmental factors that can have an effect on skiing. Slalom racing is a downhill form of skiing in which an individual has to ski around colored gates and reach the end of a set course in the shortest time possible. When racing, there are countless amounts of variables running through my head at once, but for time constraints I will only be talking about 3. Besides the course itself, I must concentrate on the weather factors, the type of snow beneath me, and the steepness of the slope. Weather greatly affects your skiing. It will affect the type of snow you are on, which I will talk about next. Precipitation, mostly snow, can also greatly change your visibility, meaning you should concentrate harder when you are inspecting your course. Temperature and wind speeds have a huge impact on your body and stamina when you are skiing, and may enforce a no-strip rule. When racing, you are in a thin, yet aerodynamic race suit that can be unsafe to wear in extremely cold temperatures that we see here in Minnesota. A no-strip rule may only be in place to ensure the safety of the racer. Here, in the pictures on the left, you can see the thin spider suits that we use when racing. On the right, you can see how much snow precipitation can affect the visibility of the slope. The type of snow you are on depends on many different factors, including precipitation, temperature, wind and erosion effects, and also previous skiers. Like soils, there are different types of snow in many different layers, and also a bottom bedrock type of ice. This combination of snow layers is found most commonly. However, there are so many different combinations of snow and ice layers that it is impossible to name them all. Where you are in order of skiers also affects which layer of snow you are on, and keep in mind that some layers erode away easier than others. On top would be the light fluffy snow, which just underneath that is the thick clumpy snow, which is good for snowmen and snowballs. Just under that is the soft yet rocky ice, and below that lies the bottom hard and slippery smooth ice. Obviously, this is not the only way snow appears on the ground, but now we will move on to the slope. To start looking at the slope or the hill, we will first look at the head wall. This is the steep part of the hill. It goes from the top of the hill and then just drops off. It could be very shallow, very steep, very short or very long, and everywhere in the middle. Coming off the head wall is usually a stretch that is much more shallow, although it still has an incline to it. As a racer, we call it the flats. Depending on where you are in the hill, you'll need to adjust your body position, especially in between the head wall and the flats. Of these next 2 racers, one is currently on the flats and one is on the head wall. The racer on the left is on the head wall while the racer on the right is on the flats. I can tell this by the body position. When you are a racer on the head wall, you want to be squatting lower, getting up on the edges of your skis as seen on the left. When you hit the flats, you will greatly lose speed unless you straighten your body a bit and use your body to create forward momentum through the course. You can think of this like rocking on a rocking chair without your feet touching the ground. Well, that is the end of my presentation. This video was made as a project for physical geography in order to help explain how environmental factors can tie into pretty much any factor of your life, and I chose alpine skiing because that's a big part of my life. But I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you learned anything from the video, then I'm glad. But thank you for watching.